It seemed fine. I mean, the frame rate was fine. The audio was basically non-existent. Alright. So I'm just not going to put that behind because it's easier to leave it in front. I also went with PNGs instead of GIFs for the Pokemon themselves. Just to make it a little bit less CPU intensive, to be honest. Did I forget to change the title of my stream? Guys, I'm bad. I'm bad. Alright. Well, I changed it now, but it doesn't really do anything to change it now. We're going to turn off that music. We're going to turn on... Oh, God. Don't do that. I screwed that up. Alright. I'm going to turn on this music. I haven't really talked about his team or my team at all. So, that's exciting. His team is Tapu Koko, Infernape Shaman, Greninja, Cofagrigus, Kangaskhan, Megaladios, Scizor Swampert, Nihilego, and Braviary. And the team that we're bringing to counter that is Azelf, Hydreigon, Donphan, Mega Manectric, Tentacruel, and Celesteela. I actually can just kind of very briefly show you guys some of the stuff going on there. That's week 1. Week 2, we've got Donphan with an Assault Vest, Earthquake, Ice Shard, Knockoff, Seed Bomb. We've got a Careful-Natured, defensive Celesteela with just a little bit more special defense in order to get the Beast Boost in Spadef. Earthquake, Toxic, Protect, and Leech Seed. Mega Manectric is going to be Lightning Rod, obviously. Timid, enough speed to outspeed his Tapu Koko. Volt Switch, Hidden Power, Rock, I believe. Flamethrower, and Signal Beam. If I'm not mistaken on the Hidden Power, I might be, but I don't think I am. I think it's Hidden Power, Rock. But I don't remember why. No. Why would I be running Hidden Power, Rock? What am I running it for? What Hidden Power is this? Is it Rock? It's Grass. HP Grass for the Swampert. Okay, cool. Good to know that. Checked my notes. Azelf, U-Turn, Knockoff, Explosion, Zen Headbutt, Choice Banded, Max Attack, Jolly to outspeed the Infernape, I believe. Enough speed to outspeed Infernape. Tentacruel is Calm-Natured with the Black Sludge and Liquid Ooze in case he brings Shaman with the Leech Seed. Sludge Bomb, Rapid Spin, Scald, and Toxic Spikes. And the Choice Scarfed, Modest, Hydreigon, Dark Pulse, Flamethrower, U-Turn, and Earth Power. So that's the team we're rocking with this week. No Z moves or anything on Celesteela. Thought about it. Took the Z move off and put on leftovers because it's a bulkier Celesteela and the Z move didn't really make any sense anyway. So that is the squad this week that we're going to be rocking with. Where's my chat? R. Shrive, welcome to the stream. Things have been going pretty well. Can't complain, obviously, about anything. I just got into grad school yesterday, so I will be attending school in the fall and getting my MBA. Oh my god, this shirt is so... I don't even know what's wrong with it, but these are so not even that it like is bothering me a lot. But I don't really know what the problem is. Oh, the hood is like non-existent. Okay, wow. I'm not paying any attention, and he's got Greninja, Nihilego, Megaladios, no Kangaskhan, no Cofagrigus, no Scizor, no Swampert, no Braviary. Okay, so big threats. No Scizor, Nihilego instead. You can see how much happier my computer is when I'm not using the GIFs and instead. Is that his team perfectly? Was it just the one thing that I got wrong? No, yeah. Yeah, I think that's his team. Okay. So Coco is a Z user that he could have. Cofagrigus is his other one, but he didn't bring it. So Coco is obviously a huge threat to my team. No Braviary is really nice. I can lead with Azelf reasonably safely. I can lead with Donphan also reasonably safely if he wants to lead with Coco. But I don't think that's necessarily the best play. Maybe it is. Maybe leading Donphan is a good play. Although he could lead... If he leads Nihilego... Actually, yeah, I'm going to lead with my Azelf. If he leads Greninja, I'll switch out into Tentacruel. But if he leads with Nihilego or Coco, I think Azelf's a better lead. Coco can U-turn off of it for super effective damage, but I have a Choice Banded U-turn coming back at him, so we're gonna rock with that. This week we are taking on the FC Mightyena, if you didn't see the title screen, and Hydra. Shrive, unfortunately, this week I'm not this particular stream I'm not doing a lot of battles. This is actually a league battle for a league called the TBL that I run, and it is specifically just this one battle today. I just don't have a ton of time to do a lot of battles, unfortunately, today. I don't even know how this got knocked off the spot that it was on before, but it doesn't appear that it wants to go back to it. And we're going to take a second and make that happen real quick, because that's important to me. Alright, cool. So, I can just go straight out into my Tentacruel. If he wants to U-turn, that's fine. He does have the Nihilego, which means he can soak up Toxic Spikes, which is really unfortunate. But I was really hoping he wouldn't bring the Nihilego, but, you know, life. That's not the way it goes sometimes. I still think the Toxic Spikes are very, very good against his team for the most part. Hitting Greninja, Shaman, Coco, and Infernape. And Nihilego doesn't really touch... It just doesn't touch my Tentacruel, like, at all. And so I don't have to worry too much about this. Greninja just doesn't really hurt Tentacruel. Tentacruel actually is very valuable to me this week. And he goes straight for the Dark Pulse, which makes sense. And that does... He's not Life Orbed. And it did about 20%, which is potentially max special attack Timid to outspeed Azelf. Now I can go straight for a Sludge Bomb if I think he's going to go... What do I think you're going to go here? Coco? Coco's a risky switch because I can go straight for a Sludge Bomb. Nihilego comes in on the Sludge Bomb just fine. But I don't... If Nihilego comes in, then, like, whatever. I just set up my Toxic Spikes on the Nihilego. So yeah, I'm going to click Sludge Bomb. We can see what he's going to go for. He could be Scarfed. We see the Dark Pulse. We know that he's got to be Torrent. He can't be Protean. He drafted Torrent Greninja. So he's going to switch out, maybe Choiced in some way. An Animeon. It's going to come in, take 40% with a crit. Okay. Now Latios scares me a lot. Mega Latios kills me with a Psyshock. Doesn't kill me with a Psychic. I don't think it's worth staying in, though. In all honesty, I think my switch is either into Donphan at this moment. I would have loved the poison, not gonna lie. Donphan eats... hits okay. Celesteela can come in. But he could go for a Thunderbolt. That's what I'm worried about. Because if he goes for a Psychic, then I don't care. And Donphan can eat a Psychic, okay. If he goes for a Thunderbolt, then going into Celesteela is just kind of sacking Celesteela, which is not ideal. If he goes for, like, Calm Mind, then Donphan is definitely the better play, maybe? I don't think he goes Psychic here because I do have the Hydreigon. So I'm going to go... So he could go Thunderbolt. I'm going to go Donphan here. And sort of hope he goes Thunderbolt. There's really no reason for me to stay in. Risking a Psyshock, which Donphan eats better because it is more physically defensive by nature. It doesn't love... It's Assault Vested Donphan, so it's not going to love this. Not gonna lie. But he goes straight for the recover. Not the roost, recover. Okay. Well, he's not gonna OHKO me with anything. I have sturdy regardless. Knockoff's gonna do about 40%. So, you know, knockoff. Go for it. Let's see what he wants to do. Go ahead staring down a Donphan. Which he doesn't know if I'm like choice banded Donphan. Which actually does put in a lot of work here. This can do a little over 50%. Dragon Pulse shouldn't do 50%. Oh my god, Donphan. Oh, I'm a fan. Alright, so that is a little under 50%. But I can click knockoff again at this point. Since we saw Dragon Pulse. Yeah, so this is like potentially max special attack with timid. And if he goes for another Dragon Pulse here and I go for the knockoff, then I can Ice Shard and kill him, which would be great. He probably knows that I'm Assault Vested at this point, but he can't kill me. If he has Ice Beam, there's a chance. There's a roll that kills me. But if he has Recover, Ice Beam, Dragon Pulse, then he's missing Thunderbolt, probably. How much does Hydreigon do to Latios? Not quite 100%, but close. So as long as there's any chip on him. Because if he recovers, then he doesn't gain anything, and I just keep going for knockoffs. And I have 30 of them. And he does not have 30 recovers. And if he... Then I actually can roll higher than 50%, potentially. That was a very low roll. If he's not bulky. It is a roll that he can have, that can exist if he's not bulky. But this is such a free knockoff here. Gracias, the Shaman. Fine. Free knockoff is free. And knock off the leftovers, so... And get information about Shaman set, which is great. That is... 30%? Is that a minus special, or minus defense nature? Did I crit him? I didn't see a crit. Oh wait, okay, hold on. This is calculating... Never mind. He's not minus defense. But I don't think he's bulky. It's a low roll if he's got no defensive investment. Now I can go out into Tentacruel here. If he goes for a Leech Seed, then he's losing health. If he goes for a Seed Flare, then he's doing damage, but I'm okay with it. Substitute. Okay. He could have Psychic. Not Hidden Power Psychic. What are you doing, Calc? Psychic from Shaman, if he's offensive, modest, is doing like 40%. So, Sludge Bomb. There's Seed Flare. Let's see his spread here. If he gets the Spadef drop, he doesn't get the Spadef drop, which is perfect, because that means we ate that. And that looks like maybe max special attack modest. So he's an offensive Shaman. Sludge Bomb is once again free. He could go Nihilego, but again, if he goes Nihilego, I just set up a layer of Toxic Spikes and then dip. Plus I still have Scald, which I can hit it with. So I can just Sludge Bomb again. Why let him set up a sub? He didn't get the Spadef drop. If he did, well, I'd be in a very different situation if he got the Spadef drop. Since at that point, it's possible Seed Flare could just kill me. But he didn't, so we do get the chance to just click Sludge Bomb for free again. Latios is in a position where Sludge Bomb does a lot of damage. It can survive. It can. Nihilego? No, Latios. This is bold. I mean, I crit him last time. But I mean, getting poisoned would suck for him. I can never poison a Sludge Bomb, though, so, I mean, it was pretty safe. It was a pretty safe bet. It was not going to get poisoned right there. Now, I think he's going to recover here. And if he recovers, I can go straight into Hydreigon. I think there's a very low chance he uses Dragon Pulse. But if he does, then Hydreigon dies. And that seems like a terrible idea, to lose Hydreigon. I could go out into my Azelf. Dragon Pulse doesn't kill. And U-Turn's doing like 90%, potentially. So, we're going to go Azelf here. I think he just recovers. Yeah, there's the recover. I could have gone Hydreigon. That would have been really aggressive and potentially really helpful. But there's a roll here in which U-Turn kills this. It's not a bad roll. It does 76% minimum, and he's at 80%. Knockoff does slightly less than U-Turn. Explosion! 100% this thing's dead. But we threaten him out with the U-Turn. Actually, that might just be best case scenario. You're just going to hand me Greninja right here. Cool. That's dead. Threat off my shoulders. He probably knows that I'm banned at this point. Azelf kills Greninja with U-Turn. I don't think there's a chance that that kills if I'm not banded. But it's guaranteed to kill if I am banded. Yeah, no, he knows that. He 100% knows that I'm choice banded now. What's the best thing to have in right now against anything? Because I don't want his Shaman freely getting health back. Hydreigon threatens everything because it's Scarfed. If he goes Koko, then I can just switch out. But I mean, if I go Hydreigon, I just bait in the Koko. 100%. But I can U-turn. I mean, if he's Scarf Koko. I don't know if he'd be Scarf Koko, though. I could just go into Manectric as well. I mean, pretty much everything on my team baits in the Koko. I think Hydreigon is least of all evils in terms of baiting in the Koko. Because then I just go Donphan. Or if I think he's going to go for the Fairy-type move, I go Celesteela. I mean, Koko has to come in here. There's nothing else in his team that he can bring in. Unless he doesn't think I'm Scarfed. Which I'm not going to complain about. And Tapu Koko could potentially die to an Earth Power. I wouldn't go for it. He could be Shuka. We don't know yet. He could be Scarfed. But it could. So if he goes Koko, my answers are Donphan, Celesteela, or Tentacruel. One of them. One of them. I got options there. A friend in me, Koko. Give me Koko. Nihiligo! Are you Scarfed? I know you learned Dazzling Gleam. Are you Scarfed? It could be Scarfed. I don't trust it. I don't trust it at all. I think I just go Tentacruel. And set up a layer of Toxic Spikes. Right? Or do I go out into Celesteela? I'll go Celesteela. I lose very little by that. And if he does go into Shaman, which would be very bold on a Celesteela he doesn't know the set of. I don't know if Earthquake does enough. Celesteela to Shaman. I don't know if that does enough to put it under where it can, whatchamacallit, set up a sub. He probably Synthesis too. Goes for the T-Bolt. Predicts that switch. Okay. It does 50%, but not enough to kill me now. Although that could be a roll. We didn't see Life Orb or anything. No, that was... If he's max special attack timid, which is how he'd have to outspeed whatchamacallit, then that was a max roll. The maxest of max rolls, in fact. Which means that it does 102 maximum, and that's exactly what it did. So, I think he's max special attack timid. Do I just go for an Earthquake here? Yeah. Yeah, we click Earthquake here. It doesn't kill. One more doesn't kill. And he's gonna go Shaman or Megaladios? Shaman. That's bold, because I mean, I could have Air Slash. Like, I really could. I'm gonna go Earthquake here, and I don't have Air Slash, but like, I could. But this doesn't put him to where he can't set up a substitute. But I feel like you don't set up a substitute right here. Just a hunch that you don't set up a substitute right here. So I'm gonna click Toxic. He could Leech Seed, which is fine. In all honesty, man, if I'd stayed in with Hydreigon and gone for an Earth Power there, this game could be very different. I don't know if he's Scarfed. Alright, so you got Mega. We didn't know Greninja's item at all. It wasn't Sashed, we know that. Azelf. Where Megaladios is at? Does Azelf win me the game here? I just need a little bit more damage on Megaladios. And then Azelf can Zen Headbutt for game. As long as I don't miss Zen Headbutts. We are going to get the Toxic off. He's got Natural Cure, I know that. He did Leech Seed, I know that. But my play 100 times out of 100 is to go into Tentacruel at this point. And the way he's playing his Nihilego, I don't think I should set up Toxic Spikes yet. But I'm going to go Tentacruel. He may go for another Leech Seed. I don't care. He may go for a Seed Flare. And Seed Flare into Spadef Drop would be worst case scenario. Synthesis is fine. It's annoying, but it's fine. I just go for a Sludge Bomb. Actually, the Megaladios may be in range of his Elf right now. It might be in range of his Elf. Shaman currently is, but needs to be at about 50%. Coco doesn't die to 1 either. Needs some chip. So, we can't win yet with just straight going for Zen Headbutts. But we do have Explosion. And if we can get literally any chip on Nihilego, literally any chip, then Explosion kills. And whatever I bring it in on and explode on. Super Blackout, T-Shen, welcome to the stream, guys. Hope you guys are having wonderful days today. We are currently in the midst of Week 2 of the TBL. Season 4 battle. Oh, man. Hydra's a good battler, and I'm real scared of him. Real scared of him. So we're going to switch out. And we're going to go out into my Tentacruel. Seed Flare, that is, yeah, definitely worst case scenario. He's making the right predictions. Just don't get the Spadef Drop. No Spadef Drop, second time, perfect. Straight up no Spadef Drop means Sludge Bomb is free. He could go Nihilego. So I could go for Toxic Spikes. My two choices are going Toxic Spikes or Hard Azelf. But I don't like that. I don't think that's a good play. Azelf is a sort of a win con. Or just Sludge Bomb and get that little chip on Nihilego that I need. I mean, honestly, that's what's about to come in here. Yeah, there's Nihilego, but I just don't know what you're going to do to me that's going to threaten me too much, you know? Like, yeah, you can Thunderbolt here. Go for it. You can't kill me. Tentacruel's too bulky. It's too specially bulky. You do 55% if you're Life Orb. You do 42% if you're not. And you're not. So I could go for Scald, or I can go for Toxic Spikes. He's going to switch out his Nihilego later, so I'm going to go for Scald. Power Gem. So predicts... I don't know. Predicts. And Scald comes out, does 60%. Crits. 60% on a crit. And Power Gem did about what I expected to. Another one doesn't kill. Thunderbolt. Okay, Thunderbolt has a roll. One roll to kill. Max roll does 80 damage. The second max roll does 78. So there's one roll that kills with a Thunderbolt. And that proves that he's not Scarfed, and I don't have to worry about it. So I'm going to go for Scald here. And he also has to make the prediction that I'm not going to go Donphan or Manectric here. Where Donphan is easy. Yeah, he's probably Scarfed. I'm going to write, like, Scarf question mark. Oh, he's way healthier than I thought he was. Okay. Maybe I'll status this thing. Third tries the charm. Scald this time. There we go. Burn the Latios, whatever. I don't know what he's going to go for. He might have Refresh. Maybe. Do I think he has Thunderbolt? Because if he doesn't have Thunderbolt, then I go Celesteela. I could just go Donphan. Donphan stops the Nihilego from doing literally anything. From what I can tell. And it stops it better than Celesteela. Celesteela doesn't do anything for me for the rest of this matchup. It really doesn't stop anything from doing whatever it wants. So yeah, we're going to go Celesteela. Kind of scout what moves he's got. And there's D-Pulse. That's fine. Throw me Thunderbolt. Just so I know. Yeah, you kill me with a Thunderbolt from here. There's no way I'm living that. I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're dying. But that's fine. Actually, I can Protect. I'm gonna Protect. I don't see what I lose by clicking Protect. I get back a little bit of health. It won't save me, but I get it. And I get to scout whether you have Thunderbolt, and you're going for it. There's Thunderbolt. And now the mind games. Do I just go Donphan? And then click Ice Shard. Put this thing in range of his elf. Save my Celesteela. Do I let Celesteela go down here? Or does he predict that I go Donphan? Go for Dragon Pulse. And let me set up free Leech Seed. Because I now have two things that are immune to Electric, and I know you're going for Thunderbolt. And I don't care about Celesteela that much. I really don't. So I think Leech Seed is my play. He goes for the Recover. I mean, that's fine. What this actually just did, interestingly enough... Dang it! Never mind. It didn't do it. I was going to say, what that did is, with the Leech Seed recovery, I'm out of range of Thunderbolt. I could Protect. He could show me Calm Mind at that point, and that's just horrible. It's not the end of the game, but it's horrible. It's close, you know? I'm going to Protect, though. Get the extra turn of Burn, which puts him in range of his elf. And put myself out of the range. I mean, it does. It puts me out of the range of Thunderbolt. But if he Calm Minds, then, like... And I missed the Leech Seed, that's just terrible. But if he's Calm Mind, Thunderbolt, Dragon Pulse... then his elf still beats him, one-on-one. He switches out. Okay, goes out into Wukong the Infernape. That's Infernape. I clicked Protect. That doesn't matter. Infernape, what do you do to me? You're not a Z user. You do kill me with a Flare Blitz. I can Protect and Scout. I mean, I can do it. This seems ridiculous. The amount of just protecting I'm doing over and over again. I mean, this is how Celesteela plays, isn't it? Are you physical or are you special? Protect. Are you gonna nasty plot? Are you gonna nasty plot Infernape in my face? Flare Blitz. Okay, physical. Kill me. I think. Right? Do I care if you kill me? What speed am I running on Azelf? 179. That should outspeed Infernape if you're not scarfed. Yeah. But I don't know if I necessarily want to do that, because if you are scarfed, you don't kill, but it's way too much damage. Well, yeah, kill me. I'm gonna go for an Earthquake. How much does Hydreigon do to Infernape? So yeah, Infernape kills Celesteela with Flare Blitz. Hydreigon, Infernape. Because if you're scarfed, you're going for Flare Blitz and you don't kill me. Yeah. Hydreigon is the play. And I can click Earth Power, but then if he goes out into Latios, why would you go Latios on Hydreigon? I mean, you don't kill me. You don't kill my Azelf with a scarfed Flare Blitz. It's impossible. That roll doesn't exist without a crit. And I can Zen Headbutt for free, so I'm going to do that. If you're not scarfed, I outspeed you. And if you are scarfed, then Zen Headbutt's free. So I'm going to go Zen Headbutt. He switches out into Shaman. So he's sacking the Shaman. Okay, so that probably isn't scarfed Infernape. Probably. Azelf kills Shaman with Zen Headbutt. I think it's scarfed Nihilego. I don't think it's scarfed Infernape. If it's banded, that's not so much of an issue. I sort of wish he'd gone into Megaladios there. He will go here into Megaladios, potentially. I mean, he knows I'm banded. He has to. And this only does like 40% to Latios, yeah. And I can't let this thing take damage. I don't know his last move, though. Do I need Tentacruel for the rest of this game? I don't think so. Donphan does a better job at walling Nihilego. So I'm going to go Tentacruel. See what he wants to do. Dragon Pulse is the safe play here. I don't know what his last move would be. And that's fine. I let this thing go down. I go right back into my Azelf. So yeah, I collect Sledge Bomb here. And if he does go out into Nihilego like a maniac, then we just go Donphan. And save this thing for death fodder against this specific Mon. Yeah, so he's going to kill me. That's fine. Mega Latios kills... whatchamacallit? Tentacruel with Dragon Pulse. So, I could go Hydreigon. He does still have a very healthy Infernape, though. I'm going to go Zelf. And I can U-turn 100% for free. And if he does go out into his Coco, then I go Mega Manectric and Scout if he's Scarfed. And U-turn has a, again, it's the same 80, he's at 80% again, so it's the same roll to kill this Latios as it was last time I was going to do it. And he switched out and let Greninja just die. It's exactly the same position, except I've lost 2 Mons and he's lost 2 Mons. And I feel like this is how this game is going to be going down, is preserve Latios, because as soon as he lets Latios go down, then I just click Earth Power with Scarf Hydreigon. As soon as Latios goes down. Giratina, welcome to the stream. Today, I'm not doing any other battles besides this one. In the future, if you're on regular Moon, that's not a big deal. You just request a battle and it'll be fine. I just have to say, like, I'm battling someone, and it'll tell me, like, if my Mons are illegal to battle you with, and I'll just make a new team. It's not a big deal. But today, this is the only battle. This is a league battle for the TBL, which is a league that I run. So just a heads up that I'm not going to be taking any other battles today, unfortunately. I'll be back again Monday, I think? No, not Monday. Not Monday. Specifically not Monday. Probably Tuesday with more battles. So, yeah, there's Nihilego. I could have thought about predicting that, but there was really no reason to do that, since Donphan is 100% free here. Oh, wow. That did so much damage. We're okay with that. Nihilego dies to an Ice Shard now, which is amazing. I don't even have to take the little chip damage that this thing would do to me. Or I can just go for an Earthquake and not let him switch anything in. Or a knockoff. HP Ice is doing 40%, so yeah. We're just gonna Ice Shard. We're just gonna Ice Shard. He's probably not gonna switch it out. He might. Oh, I'm sorry, Giratina. I'm sorry that I'm not doing it. I have other plans for the night, unfortunately, which includes another league battle. I have to go get a gift for my roommate's father's birthday. So, like, you know, unfortunately, this is the only thing I could do tonight. But I appreciate you coming, and you can hang out for this battle if you're free. This battle's been super close and super intense. So we're going to take out Nihilego, which is sweet. So Donphan kills Nihilego with Ice Shard. Azelf has been breaking Mons. He has been breaking Mons. You can't kill me with Dragon Pulse. We've seen that. So I can click Knockoff. It's marginally stronger. It's marginally stronger than Ice Shard. Now, from there, Ice Shard has a roll to kill. So I'm going to go for it. You could switch out. Didn't kill. There's the recover. Now he could recover again. I don't think it's worth preserving Donphan at this point. Of course, both of his other 2 Mons resist Dark, so I can't just go in for Dark Pulse with my Hydreigon. He could recover again. Yeah. I think I'd prefer knockoff damage if he recovers again. Yeah. Then I would prefer Ice Shard damage. Honestly. Because it's after the recover goes off, so, like, he's going to be down to 50% again. And I'll play this game where I'll take you down to 50% every time. Like, there we go. 50%. You want to recover again? Go for it. I can click knockoff again. You don't want to recover, you're at 44%. And I can just go out into Azelf. If I can do the Ice Shard damage and he doesn't recover, then I might put him in range of Hydreigon U-turn damage, which would be crazy and really helpful. Do I think he's going to recover here? Waiting to test out your Lugia that has Psycho Boost. I didn't even know Lugia learned Psycho Boost. I don't think he wins if he doesn't recover here, and I get the prediction wrong, right? Well, even then, it's still questionable. He's still under 50% if I... this is hard. I click knockoff. Dragon Pulse. Alright, that's fine. So, Mega Latios kills Donphan with Dragon Pulse. He's under 50%. I could go Hydreigon here, but I am unfortunately Scarfed, so I think my play is just immediately go Azelf, and then I can just U-turn again. He'll switch something in, but it doesn't matter. Does it? I mean, this battle is... I can knock off. At this range, I can knock off. Yeah, that's the play. 100%. If he lets this thing go down, and he's not Scarfed on Tapu Koko or Infernape, then Hydreigon wins. If he is Scarfed Infernape, I think I'm still okay because Azelf is strong enough, or is healthy enough to survive. So down goes the Mega Latios. So Azelf kills Mega Latios with knockoff. This battle's not over yet. If neither is Scarfed, then Hydreigon should be fine. You can learn it from Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness after you purify it. Wow, that's convoluted as heck. Don't like Scarf or Bands because I don't like being stuck. Well, the thing is, they just give you so much utility. And the secrecy of, like, oh, I'm actually faster than you and you didn't expect it is, like, it's a huge boon to the Pokemon. This thing is banded because you see how much extra damage I'm doing. I mean, I don't know if you showed up after, but I just one-shotted a Greninja with U-turn. Like, this thing is so strong when it's choice banded. Like, it's just unbelievable. So out comes the Infernape, which I don't believe is Scarfed. Now, I could stay in and go for a knockoff on the Infernape. Since I don't outspeed Koko anyway. Knockoff's only doing 20%, but it confirms that he's not Scarfed. 100%. Gets rid of it for the Hydreigon. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to stay in a knockoff. He's not Scarfed. What item are you? Expert Belt. Stealth Rocks. Huh. Okay. I mean, I can just knock off again. I could go Manectric. No, I can't go Manectric. I just knock off again. It won't kill. It won't quite kill. But he'll die to his own Flare Blitz recoil here. And I won't. Which is superb. Superb! So Infernape dies to Flare Blitz. Oops. Recoil. Now you're gonna outspeed me with this thing. There's no sense switching out. There's really no sense switching out. I just click knock off. Calm Mind. He's not scarfed. Okay. He's not scarfed. And we're knocking off whatever item he is. Maybe he is scarfed. That'd be crazy if he's like, he's locked into knockoff. So I'm going to go for a Calm Mind with my scarf on. Let's see what item you had. Because that's enough damage. Oh, you're Z. Okay. I just keep clicking knockoff. I mean, Hydreigon is scarfed. So he can Calm Mind 6 times if he wants before I'm not going into Hydreigon hard. There's 0% chance that I'm doing that. I'm not going into Mega Manectric and then going into Hydreigon hard. There's 0% chance I'm doing that. He can Calm Mind literally all he wants. Hydreigon. Well, actually, that's scary. That's scary. If he gets to plus enough, Earth Power is not killing. Although I'm always doing 25%. He might have Roost. Maybe I should go Hydreigon early. I can't switch this thing back in, though. It's like I should have gone Manectric on the Infernape's Flare Blitz. V-Gleam? Okay. So I'm dead. So, Tapu Koko kills Azelf with Dazzling Gleam. So now I can go into Hydreigon. Earth Power is doing 75% max. 76% max. Which I think is my best play. He can't Roost. And it should put him in range where Manectric, which does outspeed, there's Dazzling Gleam. With the Electric Terrain up, even at +1 special defense, Volt Switch is doing Tapu Koko kills Hydreigon with Dazzling Gleam. With the Electric Terrain up, Volt Switch is still doing 26 to 32%. Flamethrower is doing 30 to 36%. So, Flamethrower? Flamethrower? It's slightly more damage. Thankfully, it's Gen 7 rules where I get my speed right away. Thank God. It's possible Dazzling Gleam doesn't even kill me. Although he's going to go for a Z move here. But if this kills, then I win. If it doesn't, then I lose, is basically what it comes down to. That's going to kill the Tapu Koko. Whew. That came down to the wire. Mega Manectric kills Tapu Koko with Flamethrower. And I guess I sort of got the choice. No, that was definitely the right way to do it because it forced him that he couldn't Roost. So, because if I had gone Mega Manectric first, then he could have Roosted, potentially if he had Roost, and I assume he did. He could have Roosted first, and then gone with the Dazzling Gleam from there on my Mega Manectric. So I would have had to make like a play where I go like Volt Switch into Hydreigon and hope he doesn't Dazzling Gleam. Or Z move. Like that would have been the wrong play. So I think the way I did it, which allowed Hydreigon to get the damage in, forced him that he couldn't Roost because I did over 50%, forced him to do the Dazzling Gleam, and then I had Mega Manectric, which I would sped in the back, still sitting there ready to go. But that's it for week 2 of the TBL. So the New York Empoleon are now 2-0 in this league. If you haven't seen my prior week's battle, go back through the archives. There's a highlight of the first week's battle up on Twitch right now. So I encourage you guys all to watch that. Thank you all for hanging out with me. Hef just showing up right at the end. Oh man, CJ didn't get to see who won the battle. I'm not going to tell you guys. You guys got to go watch the replay. I have to duck out. Man, that ending was ridiculous. Wow. Anyway, so I'm going to have to duck out. I've got some stuff to do today before, you know, the day ends. But I'll be back again very soon. I've got so much stuff coming out on YouTube and on Twitch, so hopefully you guys are excited for it. I'm super excited for it. It should be a good time. But anyway, I'm kind of stalling for like a second in case my opponent shows up to say hi. You know, I don't want to like just bounce immediately, but I do have stuff to do, so I'm not going to stay around for too long. But dang, that's wild. Giratina, I'm all set, but I appreciate the offer. I do, genuinely. I legitimately appreciate that. Aurora, well, I love follows. Thank you for the follow. Let's see. Yeah, so nobody else followed today. That's fine. All right. So, thank you all for watching. I will see you guys all at least next Tuesday is the goal. If you want to battle next Wednesday, I'll be doing battles on the TTM YouTube channel, streaming there. And then I should be back again for more content next Thursday, potentially having the more time to like do this and then do some viewer battles and stuff. Unfortunately today, that's just not the way it worked out. But thank you all for watching. I'm going to stop stalling. I don't think he's coming, so hope you're all having a good time, hanging out on the channel. Thank you for the follow. Really do appreciate that. Take care, everybody. That's my YouTube exit. I don't know. Take care, everybody.